Life in the village is quite simple. People work in the fields and tend cattle for food production. They don't have the many things we enjoy in the Western society, but they do appear happy and content. I've left home when I realized that I was working long hours in a highly stressful environment and living life in a playing field that is designed to benefit the few, all for the sake of excessive consumption and a future that is uncertain. In many countries in the world, there are many barriers for upward mobility, even for someone like myself who have worked in one of the biggest financial centers in the world for many years. The laws and tax system simply favor the wealthy. There's too much focus on short-term financial gains and revenues, and less on industrial innovations, technology, and people's health and well-being that have more long-lasting effects to value proposition and wealth creation. As a result, the society at large is stricken by poverty and social inequality, crime and violence, unemployment, financial and political corruptions, weak productivity and low pay, abrupt weather conditions, education, health, and policing systems that are failing in every measure, and so on. Systemic dysfunction is approaching critical level, and the government continues to pretend like nothing happens. And with depression, anxiety, and insomnia that followed, this was not the best place to maximize my life, I reckon.
Oh my god, this is a bloody nightmare. So steep. Jesus Christ, God. That's the valley where I came from. Just pushing up and up. Man, this is tiring. This is first up. No one prepared me for this. Still going. I'm about 700 meters in altitude. With the way it looks, I might be here for a long while.
But of course, I can't just blame others when things aren't going well for myself. After all, thinking that where I am now is society's fault is a dark place that is very hard to get out of.
I've just climbed about 200 meters. Probably the gradient's around 12%, which is very steep. Considering that I'm lugging this trailer behind me. Yeah, there's more to go there. This hill is so tough. I didn't sign up for this. Look at these guys, just motorcycling around. Easy life, eh? I've never been so unprepared in my whole life. Look at this, where I came from. That was tough. This is the highest point that I've been. It's 865 meters in altitude. I've started at the bottom of this hill probably around 400 meters. So 465 meters of gain, give and take. And yeah. So Buddha once said that for every uphill, there is a downhill. I don't know if Buddha actually says that, but it certainly feels that way. I think that there's a lot of truth in it. Yeah, it's beautiful out there. I just want to stop and then just appreciate the beauty of this nature. After all that hard work, it certainly paid off. Now my next mission is find a restaurant, find a campsite, and a massage. So I've just arrived in this town. Apparently there are no accommodations around here, and there are also no restaurants. So my only option now is to go to the temple. Hopefully I can get some space to sleep on. And also for dinner I had some chips and a couple of noodles. That should be okay for me to get by through the night. Come on. One of the monks kindly offered this spot, so it's very nice. If there's cover, if it rains, but I don't think it will rain tonight, to be honest. They provided me with lights, somewhere to charge battery on. Alright, try this. We call this walis ting ting in the Philippines. Essentially a broom. So now I'm just gonna cook my my noodles for dinner and sleep. You're picky. Okay, bye. So I slept from around 10. Quite late because I was watching some film while also waiting for the monk. And I don't know who the monk was with last night, but they were chatting up until 10 in the evening. From about 1 in the morning, this dog kept barking. So I woke up and then slept again after 20 minutes. And then now he keeps barking again. It was funny when he was barking around 1. The other dogs keep barking too. Yo, doggy. Where you keep barking last night, huh? You were barking like 1 in the morning last night. Hey, no. Eat, yeah. Eat, yeah. I do this too. Oh. Right. No. So your name's Paul?
No. Kong.
Oh, Kong. Your name's Kong, huh? Carlo. You're fishing, huh? Carlo. No. Carlo. Oh, be careful. Be careful. 2
3
3
4
4 Tao.
9
Okay.
Oh, no.
Let me correct that actually. So noon without the G. No G. Doesn't work. Okay. So noon, song, sam, si, ha, hook,
7
jet,
8
pet, cow, sip. Yeah? Very good. Well done. Let's go. Nice. Bye. Water? Bye. Maybe in 2 days. 2 days.
And Yan.
Yan? Okay. Is that Thai?
Chiang Mai.
This one. I'll take the smaller. This one. Is that okay? Thank you very much.
Okay.
Kapun kap. Thank you. Kapun kap. Bye, Moon. Bye. I've just left the monastery. It's 8 a.m. now. I'm gonna try make some distance again if I can. But given the terrain of this area, it's really hard to gauge. Plus my legs are kind of sore right now because of this steep climb that I did yesterday. It's a shame I couldn't really stay that long. I think what I'm gonna do is come back here the same way on my way back to Chiang Mai. Hello. Good morning. Yeah, it's been an interesting time here. It's very quiet. There's not a lot of things to do. There's not a lot of entertainment essentially. But I kind of like it because it's just so naturey, the kind of place that I really want to spend my time in. I go from one place to another, see a lot of places, but at the same time I kind of want to like spend a little bit more quality time in each of those places that I've been, like this little town here.
From the words of Naval Ravikant, the world just reflects your feelings back at you. When you judge others, you think you are better than everyone else. The more you judge, the more you separate yourself and feel lonelier. Reality is neutral, no judgment. To a tree, there is no concept of right or wrong, or good or bad. When you are born, you are exposed to a lot of sensories and stimulations, and then you die. And how you choose to interpret reality is all up to you. You have a choice. With this in mind, I had to turn some things around to see things more positively. I had to look inward and be less concerned about what the consumerism-led society taught me on how life is ought to be. I had to uncondition myself from the norm. I needed to retrain my brain to create peace over pleasure, to find joy in challenges, and to find happiness within. I still have a long way to go in terms of my ability to really peer down to the nooks and crannies of what life, happiness, and suffering really means. But I'm doing one small step at a time to get there.
Going down is just as bad as going uphill. So I've just spent 3 days in the mountainous region, you know, in that loop between Chiang Mai and Pai. Now I've finally rejoined the main highway. So that should be pretty straightforward from now on into Pai. Just a lot of zigzags, and I don't know what kind of altitude we're looking at here. This is definitely much gentler. I think my bike needs a little bit of respite. So I've just stopped here, and I can't help but notice that every time I see a place like this, I always see this board with lots of stuff written. This could be prices in baht. It makes me wonder, were they selling something here before? Is this like a market where people just sit around and wait for the food? Is that why there's a toilet in there? Not quite sure. Let me know in the comments if you know.